Good morning, YouTube. Check out at the bottom of the screen the Amazon trucks joining the Great American Rat Race. What's good, Gemini 7? Just a random video, touch base with all of you. Good morning to everyone. Notice on the bottom left of the screen, you're gonna see. That's not where I'm making a video, but as I'm parked here in this parking lot, Jay Kinsey 001, I appreciate your work, sir. Clay, morning. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it. Morning, Clay. Look at the army of Amazon trucks on the bottom left of your screen. Good morning. Look at the army of Amazon trucks leaving a gas station and racing to the, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there was about look at that, racing. And there was about a dozen more before I jumped on this live. Again, that's not where I'm making this video. Just a little random video to say good morning to everyone. Yeah, there's going to be more coming. They're joining that Great American Rat Race, right? How's everybody doing? Chat off, video only, Amazon. Amazon is the devil that delivers my precious. Sam Soto, thank you, brothers and sisters. Can y'all hear me? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Here's more trucks. More Amazon trucks joining the Great American Rat Race. They will get your package to your front door. Snow, sleet, rain. It doesn't matter. Get the fuck out of their way. Thumbs up. Clay, look at them. Look at them. They're damn near going to run into each other. They got to get them packages to your door no matter what. Get the fuck out of my way. This is Amazon coming through. Listen, a friend of mine texted me. Shout out to Yeah Right. Text me early. Off topic, but what do you think the RTS bus driver that swung on a rider the other day? Clay Arnold, my precious is one of those minions of Satan. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I'm glad I'm not eating. I would have choked on that one. Here's more Amazon trucks coming. As far as the RTS bus driver, I don't know. I mean, listen, that's not my video. I didn't shoot it. I put it out there. You know, as far as that one, you know, I guess there's a backstory to it a little bit. I guess maybe the bus driver had some words with the Gemini said, life is interesting. It is. Here's another one that got left behind. They're racing. The distribution center's right around the corner. As far as that Amazon, what the fuck? I got Amazon on my mind now. As far as that RTS video, I guess there's a little backstory to that, which is, you know, I guess the bus driver may have had some words. Hey there, Davy, Scotland, watching you, the man, and that Amazon loonies at it again. They are tripping. They are tripping out here. They are racing to get them packages. The delivery speed is so quick. I hear by the time you click your order, hit the like button, people. Thank you, Sam. RTS bus drivers, great riders like shit. I rode for years. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I hear there's a little backstory to, as far as the Amazon, it's getting faster and faster, right? Anybody had any drones delivered to y'all yet? We're not doing the drones up here in Rochester yet. But I know the drones deliver smaller packages, like, you know, book or something. You order, it'll be at your doorstep before you get off the computer. Shout out to my man, Yeah Right. And listen, I don't want to sound ignorant here because I don't know as much as Yeah Right does about this stuff. And to be honest, you know, he kind of blew my mind with a lot of the stuff that he told me, you know, since I've known him. You know, sometimes you meet people and it's for a reason, right? They either add to your life in different ways, right? Or they could be an inspiration, they could be a motivation. You could learn a lot from them. And me and my brother, you know, yeah, right, we might not agree on everything, you know what I mean? And that's fine, you know. I'm sure he feels the same way. I don't want yes men or yes women, right? Uh, like Michael Jackson had, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything you want. Yes, sir. You're right. I agree. You're right. Fuck all that, right? But you will meet people in your life that will enlighten you and will contribute to your life in different ways. And yeah, right is one of those people, you know what I mean? A good brother, you know, again, we've had our disagreements, you know, um, but I appreciate him. And he messaged me this morning. He just texted me good morning, and he said, you'll get idiots shooting the drones down. Gone are the days when everyone knew the postman. Absolutely. So true, Andy. So true. Absolutely. Gemini 7 said, you are always classy. Thank you. I try to be. I appreciate that comment. Very nice comment. Definitely stands in stark contrast to the hate-filled, you know, messages I get threatening me and my family, which, by the way, Monroe County, New York law enforcement continues to ignore. My postman is a hippie. Good for him. Clay says his postman is a hippie. Um, but yeah, gone are those days. It's true. When everyone knew the mailman, right? Everything's gone so fast and in a hurry. I don't want to ramble too much and get off topic, but back to this message I got from Yeah Right about these clouds. He basically said, you know, look at the clouds in the sky, and he knows way more in there than I do about the stuff. And I have tried to get him on the channel. He's probably laughing right now. He's watching right now, by the way. Shout out to my man. I've tried to get him on the channel, and I'll keep trying, because he's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to these things, and way above my way above what I know about it. But he just texted me some interesting stuff, and I don't know what you guys and girls think out there who believes, you know, as far as the I'll just tell you this. Look at the clouds. The clouds look a little interesting this morning, don't they? Now, those of you from the Rochester, New York area know that basically Rochester, New York and upstate New York in general, we live under a bowl of fucking clouds. Look at the beautiful seagulls. Next time I'm going to bring some bread or something and feed them. And they'll probably call the Monroe County, New York Sheriff's Office on me for littering, for feeding wildlife. But these clouds definitely look interesting. You know what I mean? In general, we live under a bowl of clouds due to Lake Ontario. Those of you familiar with the area, and even viewers like in Scotland right now, like Andy, shout out to all my viewers overseas. You are the best, man, doing videos on YouTube. Well, that's the way I see it. Don't sell yourself short, my friend. Thank you so much. It's a good place on the planet. Warms up. Thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate you always all the nice comments and tuning in, logging in from Scotland. I appreciate you, my man. You know, I'm not sure where the channel's going, to be honest with you. And I don't want to be all over the place here, but we're going to do a video on basically YouTube and social media in general. And I don't want to sound paranoid here or conspiracy theory, okay? I don't want to get all into that, you know, I don't want to get all into that area and sound like, you know, I'm freaking out. Andy says, you're welcome. Thank you, my brother. But social media will, Clay says, government accountability. Absolutely. But social media will curtail and will limit your growth. They will. My Twitter has been stuck on 700 and something for years. I've had people reach out to me saying they try to friend request me or whatever, add me on, you know, follow me, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, and they haven't been able to. It's almost like they've been blocked. I haven't blocked them. I don't even know these people. And the channel seemed this YouTube channel, Davy VTV, right, that you're watching right now, seemed to have been growing at a good rate. And all of a sudden, it kind of hit a wall right around, what is it, 9,800 or something. And again, I don't want to contradict myself. I could give two shits and three fucks about numbers. I don't care about the comments. I don't care about the likes. No offense to any of you, but all of you, especially my day ones, especially people like my man, yeah, right, that's watching right now, know that. And he says, a law unto themselves. That's the internet in a nutshell. Absolutely. OG Timmy Dean, what's good? Yo. So I don't care about the numbers, and I've blocked comments because of all the threats and because of some of you viewers being harassed and targeted by the haters. Go film some post offices. You will get some attention. Yeah, I'm not huge, Clay. I mean, I've done the First Amendment audit, and I don't know how familiar you are with my channel, but I've done all that stuff, and I've been just trying to evolve and grow the channel and not be stuck on the, no offense to the First Amendment auditors, but I'll do that, but that's not what I want to be known for. Clay Smiley. I've already been labeled, it's easy to be labeled when you do this as long as I've done it, which is over 20, 25 years. I'm a second generation police accountability activist, very big advocate on the right to record, First Amendment right to record. And it's easy to be labeled that, So I'm trying to get away, not so much get away from it, but expand, right? You have to expand. And when you get older, you have to evolve. You have to mature. You have to try different things. You have to add variety to your life, right? You can't be a one-trick pony. I've already been labeled that. And you get stuck in a rut, right? But anyways, again, not to get into a conspiracy thing, and not that the numbers matter so much, but at the end of the day, we got to address the elephant in the room. And this is the elephant in the room this morning. The elephant in the room is that I have well over 1,100, I think around 1,200 videos. Somewhere, definitely over 1,000 videos on this channel. But yet the growth of the channel has been extremely slow. And no better example than just in the past couple of months, it's literally stuck. Keep your eye on the number. And again, not that I care, but I'm trying to prove a bigger point here. So bear with me for a minute. It's not about the numbers. It's about what's behind. Here's my thing. Let me explain it in a better way. If the channel is popular, and obviously you guys and girls watching now, and obviously tons of others that watch, are enjoying it, right? There's well over, think about 3,900,000 views or something on the channel. It's not a huge channel, right? And I'm trying to work to make it varied and add different content and my opinions and my thoughts. And we're going to bring a lot of stuff. But this is how I want to explain it. If it's going to be popular, right? And if people have an interest in it, whether they agree or disagree with everything I do, that's fine. Again, I don't want yes men or yes women, right? But if it's going to be popular, then let it be popular. What I mean is, I believe Mr. Robinson, talk about cars. Yeah, we'll have cars on here, absolutely. Waiting for the weather to break, Mr. Robinson. And I've covered car shows in the past. And absolutely, that's a great comment. That's the kind of stuff that I want to feature. More local stuff also. Give you guys and girls a flavor of Rochester. Plus also, help people get their rides out there. Get all kind of. And you do current affairs and current problems. That's what's different from you to the rest. Other auditors always try to push their own agenda. Stay true to yourself, Davey. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Along with mix it up and make it varied, right? Make it, more varied and add different content. So I guess my point is, while I don't care that much about the numbers, I do care if, and this is the big word, if there is something holding it back. What could that something be? What else would it be other than the platforms? Now, we know that YouTube makes money when their channels make money. Well, that already could be an issue because I don't have my channel monetized, and I really, at least in the near future, foreseeable future, I don't have an interest in monetizing it. I may add a little Patreon account for anyone that wants to support and, just support the channel. I've been thinking about that. I'm not big on asking anyone, for support. But, I know a lot of these channels are providing content and creating content, and they have supporters. So that may be something that I would explore. But as far as monetizing it, I'm not into this to make money from it. So that would be one good point there if we go down that road of YouTube in some way. Disabling comment tends to squash internet as people can't put in their 2 cents. I totally agree, Clay. I totally agree. And that's why that has been a dilemma. Maybe that is playing a part in it too, but you're absolutely right. And if you've caught my other videos on disabled comments, you'll see that I've struggled with that because I've done it because of the threats, which I'm not sure if you personally are familiar with. The threats, the stalking, the harassing, the racist comments that have been posted on here. Clay says I have. So Clay's familiar with that. And for anyone else that's watching maybe for the first time or wasn't familiar or has been wondering why are comments disabled, why can't I comment? What's good? Felix Davis, peace, peace, my brother. And now you know. That's why I've done it. And that's why these lives are so important, because they become even more important because it's the only way that we really get to interact, especially being that comments are blocked. So I don't know. I've gone on long enough, but I do think, and again, not to get into a conspiracy thing here, I do think that social media has labeled the channel as they do other channels. Obviously, it's not making them any money. And I have no doubt, like, I've been blackballed by Hollywood, and I'll explain that in another video. I'll tell you real quick, a couple of years ago, filmmakers from Hollywood came to Rochester, and they, Clay said, gotta roll, take care. You too, my brother. Have a great day, my man. A couple of years ago, a very well-known filmmaker, late. Hey, Davy, Ironically, what's good? C-Erd 33, thank you. You could always catch the beginning once it's uploaded. I appreciate you for logging in. Good morning to you. So a couple years ago, I'll just tell you this little teaser real quick. Just a little background on what I said. Not a teaser, but a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago, approximately, a little more maybe, a well-known, very well-known filmmaker came, very well-known California, Hollywood-based filmmaker came to Rochester. I welcomed him and another individual, we'll call him, so-called community activist, into my home. I made them guests in my home for several days. I treated them to dinner. I made them feel as welcome as I could when you have any guests in your home. They were around my children, my boys. They actually slept in my boys' room. And my boys, slept in makeshift beds in the living room. My boys were like, no, I want them to be comfortable, Papa, and let's just say that I treated them like gold, right? I'm a simple man. I'm not a rich man. I don't have a lot, but I will go all out for anyone. And that's basically what I did for these two individuals. They filmed me. They made me basically believe and told me that I was going to be part of a film, that my dad was going to be included in a film about his work, his legacy, my work as a police accountability activist, in many ways taking after my dad's footsteps. And they completely lied to me. I even supported them monetarily, which I don't want to get into right now, but I donated to their cause, to their project. Long story short, because of my very outspoken nature, on which all of you I'm sure know and probably like, or you wouldn't be on here, right? And me speaking out against Black Lives Matter and the hypocrisy that the so-called movement has, basically I was blackballed. And the long and the short of it, and I'll get into it in another video, we're going to do another video about this, is that I was basically blacklisted and blackballed by a major Hollywood film distribution company who gave the filmmaker an ultimatum. If you include Davy V in the film, we will not distribute it. So the filmmaker, being a complete and 110% fucking coward and sellout, what do you think he did? He cut me and my dad out of the movie. And again, I don't want to come across here like I'm, crying about it, like I'm just bitter about it. I mean, did it hurt? Absolutely. Does it hurt? Of course. When you allow basically strangers into your home for the better part of a week, and they set up a mini fucking film studio with cameras and lights and all kind of equipment in your living room and kitchen area where I had my home office, and you let these individuals ask you some of the most personal questions about your dad's suicide. Not a lot worse in life than being disrespected. Great comment, Aaron. Great comment, my man from Irondequoit. That's not right. That's the money. Me, they act like 3-year-olds. Absolutely, Andy. So when you let strangers delve into your life and you open up to people, which I'm sure all of you can relate, it's very hard to open up, whether it's a relationship, when you meet someone, right? It's just very hard, at least for me it is, to open up to anyone, to trust anyone, and to especially talk about the things that I've been through in my life, such as my dad's suicide. And for those of you maybe watching or catching this video now for the first time, or watching and not having a clue what I'm about, or this channel's about, or this live stream is about, my dad was a community activist here in the 80s against police misconduct, brutality, corruption. He exposed the Rochester, New York Police Department, one of the dirtiest, most corrupt police departments in the country. And this was in the 1980s and very early 90s, way before YouTube, way before smartphones, way before Facebook, social media. Cybertron, good morning. And as a result, the Rochester, New York Police Department, aka the RPD, made his life hell. They targeted him, they harassed him, they intimidated him almost on a daily basis. He fell into a deep depression and committed suicide. So I don't know. I know this video has gone from clouds, from Amazon to clouds to being blackballed by Hollywood. But you know me, I love to talk. That's the only reason I have this YouTube channel. Andy says, stay safe, my friend, and live your life to the full, my friend. I love you, Andy. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. I want you to know that. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing everyone on here. But when I see Andy pop up from Scotland, I'm like, what the fuck? Technology has really, Davy, Tony from the UK, keep up the good work. Thank you, Anthony, my other friend from across the pond. We got Scotland. We got Tony. We got Andy, UK in the house. I love all my followers, all my fans, all my supporters, all my subscribers, even the haters. You know what I mean? Y'all motivate me, especially the haters. But when I say that, when I see people from Scotland, UK, London, all these areas that I've, never visited in my life, thousands and thousands of miles away, right? When I see folks like you guys, Andy, and, all these folks that just, log in and tune in from overseas, is truly special because I'm old school. I started in this in 1995 with a small local cable access TV show called Keep It on the Real. You guys and girls can catch the clips. I interviewed Tretch, groups like Naughty by Nature, Method Man. Excuse me. And it was local. It maybe reached 30,000 houses here in the Rochester, New York area. Way before YouTube. At least 9 years before YouTube. And, to be able to log in here and make a video and talk about fucking clouds and being blackballed by a Hollywood, distribution company. And, basically talk about Amazon and talk about all these things that I talk about, right? And see folks from as far as, Scotland and, parts of the UK, and it's just amazing. It just truly, truly is amazing. And it reminds me that social media can be bad and good at the same time, right? It can be very toxic, and I've had to take breaks from this. And sometimes I just got to say, why am I doing this with all the threats and all the nasty messages and emails that I receive every day, sometimes daily, about my kids, about my dad, saying the nastiest things, about my mom who has dementia, you know what I mean? All because I choose to, have a passion for certain things, right? and I'm passionate about things, and I have a YouTube channel, and I use it as a platform. What else would I use it for? What's the point of having it, right? If you don't use it. So I know I'm getting long here. It's 25 minutes into this. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Think about these clouds. Something ain't right. And again, I don't want to sound ignorant. I'm going to try to get my man, Yeah Right. Yeah Right, you still watching? My man be watching on the low. I think he be watching behind the scenes. I got a lot of love for him, though. Always look forward to your videos. It cheers me up knowing that you're out for the people in your community. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. Thanks to social media, Venezuela's group going on right now is covered. Cybertron, as soon as I get off this thing, I'm going to block you. I want you to know that. Your comments have not gone by unnoticed, and you're a fucking troll. And as soon as I get off this live, you're going to be blocked. But anyways, you know, even more reason why I appreciate all the real supporters and real fans. And a message to all you losers and trolls and haters that are on here right now as we speak, lurking in the shadows. You lack the creativity. You lack the talent. But most importantly, you lack the passion to stand up for something in your lives, to believe in something, and to have the courage, despite criticism and threats and hate, to stand up for what you believe in. You're cowards. You lack passion. And you can't make your own videos. You can't have your own platform and really be successful with it. So the only thing that you can do in your lonely, miserable lives, as you're in your mother's basement in front of the keyboard in your underwear. Andy said, there's sad people, Davy, nothing but Muppets. Absolutely, Andy. The only thing you can do to find some value in your lonely, miserable, recluse type lives is to feed off other people that are doing stuff. Peace, everyone. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a great day.